Hey, horror fans, and welcome back to Quiet on the Set Reviews 31 Nights of Horror. Tonight's movie was The Witch.
All right, guys, if you haven't already seen it, go watch it because we're going to get into all the gory details. It's available on Amazon Prime Video, Google Play, and Apple TV. So go check it out and then come on back and let us know what you think. Tonight's pick, The Witch, was Nick's pick. So tell us why you picked it.
Well, it's a slow burn, but the payoff in this movie is it's phenomenal. It's chef's kiss. The isolation in the movie, I love isolation, and you guys know that I'm kind of a sucker for when the bad guy wins, so that's what I get all in this movie.
It's so good, and kind of going back to the isolation, the atmosphere is everything in this movie. The family out in this cabin and kind of isolated, the desperation, the kind of struggling to survive, and all of that is it's what really makes this film absolutely amazing.
The hardships,
yeah, it really does. And then you're kind of, for me at least, I was like, is this illness because of a witch? Is it because of they're just out in the middle of nowhere and there's disease and there's famine and all of that stuff? So it just creates a really, really great atmosphere and vibe for the movie. Talking about our favorite parts of the movie, my first favorite part and what absolutely hooked me in for the rest of the film is the scene where the baby gets snatched away. With the playing of the peekaboo and then the baby's gone. It just I gasp every freaking time, man. Every time I watch it, I'm like, oh! Which, I mean, some of you have witnessed me doing that in other movies that I've seen 100 times. So that shouldn't be a shock. I love Caleb when he meets the witch and she's hot and sexy and she comes out and then she gets the kiss and you get the creepy old lady hand. You know she's the creepy old lady witch.
Who stole the baby.
The baby stealing witch. Can you imagine someone steals your baby and then starts making out with your child's son?
Right.
Fuck. Witch.
Well, that actually... I'm just going to jump in with one of my favorite scenes real quick, which is the baby eating scene.
Oh, yes.
Because it's like, okay, so now she's stolen this baby, she's eaten this baby, or like rubbed it all over her to make her...
Yeah.
Well, that's how she transforms
baby
to
scene.
get
baby
Caleb in,
Yes. In her new skin.
In her new form.
Yes. Absolute amazing. That is an amazing scene. And I guess my last thing, and it's not really a scene, but this is where I fell in love with Anna Taylor-Joy. She's a phenomenal actress. I've loved her in everything that she's been in since and stuff that I've checked out that she was in before that I wasn't even aware of. She's amazing and she's perfect for this role.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I already jumped into one of my favorite scenes, which was the baby after being stolen, because it's just like it's so shocking that it's like you don't see it coming.
Yeah, you think no way are they going to show me that. No way are they going to show me that.
Yeah. So, and then a little bit later on, when the mom's feeding the baby that got lost, and then we turned out to be a raven just pecking away and feeding himself, and I'm just like,
feeding the raven.
Oh, it's so crazy. And then
stuff you just don't ever think you're gonna see in a
right?
movie, and you're just so glad you did.
And that's what I mean. There's like all these such little moments that it is a slow burn, but you get these little moments in between that just like really help build the tension and the anticipation.
Absolutely.
I love the isolation within the isolation, where the twins and her get locked into, Black Phillip's pen. And it's just like, that's struggle on top of everything.
Yeah, it's like everything already sucked and now they're struggle on top of struggle.
Right? And then, of course, my all-time favorite scene of this movie is when she's making her deal with him and he's like, would thou wish to live deliciously?
Perfect. It's perfect.
Oh, it's such a good scene.
And the answer is yes.
The
answer is always yes.
And then, it's like you see the transformation of like the goat foot and then like the boot stepping in, and it's just like, it's such... Yeah, and then she goes off into the end and joins her new coven, and she's happy as can be, and just...
It's perfect. It's
about to live her best life.
Right? Your family sucked anyways.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you guys love the movie just as much as we did, and stay tuned for tomorrow's movie. But in the meantime, don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe, check out all the things, because we love hearing from you. And until next time, bye.
Happy spooky.